What is up, guys? We are back with The Promised Neverland. I was about to say Nanatsu no Taizai. But yeah, The Promised Neverland, chapter 50. Um, Last chapter, we had Emma and Sung Jiao kind of going off by themselves. Sung Jiao basically teaching Emma how to hunt. The kids now know like a lot. Like they know like what plants to eat, which ones are poisonous, how to cook them, like things like that. Emma also got to learn the whole flower thing about sticking it into like their prey, to like offer it to the gods. I think it was, which is the same thing that the demons at the farmhouse did to the kids that they were about to eat, which is kind of weird. But yeah, let's see where we go next, right? All right, so we did it. Right ahead, we'll rise up and you'll be leaving the forest today. Okay, so today they're leaving. Let's rest for the night. We can proceed tomorrow. This time, leave the dinner to us. Then we'll go make more medicine from herbs. These kids really do learn fast. This is nothing. Ray and Emma are way faster. Norman was amazing too. One glance and bam, he was already a pro. Premium goods, huh? So these are the brains nurtured at the very best plantation. Alright, so chapter 50, Friends. It was great, thanks. Alright, tomorrow we should be reaching B0632. If we keep a good pace, that is, then we are going to keep a good pace. But I don't want to leave you guys. Yes, me neither. Gilda, what's the matter? No, I was just rethinking our plans. Huh? How come? Well, I was thinking about those stories of the old that Sung Jiao told us. It's good to know that there's a human world somewhere, but on the other hand, we thought there would be human groups here in this world. Go as fast as you can to Minerva's place. Join other humans on the other side. We were counting on the human cities or something, but there's nothing. No other humans to join either. And we need more people to rescue the kids left on the farm. That's why we have to think it all over again. You're correct. Sung Jiao, are there more humans like us? Runaways? So like actual like human, maybe like secret settlements here on the demon side? Um, you should know, right? Did you hear anything in your travels? Among countless others of all sizes and types, there are many plantations. It's very possible that Minerva has hidden instructions for the others too. Oh, I see. So maybe other kids managed to get away. Never heard of it. And even if there were any, it'd be a small count indeed, one or two at best. Huh? But why? Plantations may have nothing in common with one another but the name. In particular, premium grade plantations like Gracefield are exceptional. The large majority of are for factory farming. Factory farming? What's that? The mass production of cheap meat. What? The mass production of cheap meat. Where the livestock is kept in poor conditions, barely even living, just fattening for the slaughter. Wait a second. Alright, so I'm going to go back a little bit. So in particular, premium grade plantations like your Gracefield are exceptional. Alright, so the Gracefield is like one of a kind, apparently. The large majority are... Oh, okay, so the other plantations are just like the factory farms, basically. So Gracefield is the only one that does what it does, I'm guessing. The one that actually makes like the premium goods. The rest of the plantations are just the ones that make cheap, disgusting meat. Damn. Alright, so the mass production of cheap meat where the livestock is kept in poor conditions, barely even living, just fattening for the slaughter. And it's creepy that they all look like Norman, man. That has to be intentional, right? Anyway, humans born in such farms don't even learn a language. They have no names, they have no free will, and they most certainly couldn't even conceive of escaping. Fuck. So their plan of breaking out the other kids and the other plantations is done. Though even if they did, they get nowhere anyhow. How awful. They have no language, no will, not even a fake happiness like we did. They really are just food. That kind of farm is the norm, and there's a lot of them too. Incidentally, among several hundred plantations, the premium grade ones amount to a mere 4. Only 4? Okay. Damn. Out of 100, only 4 of them are like Gracefield, okay? If this Minerva has really hidden instructions, he must have worked with these four at best. Your own and three others. You've told me of how you came to find out the truth and your escape. However, I have serious doubts that such a feat could be achieved often. What's more, you yourselves must know better than anyone how hard it is to survive once outside. Other fugitives are therefore quite unlikely. Albeit, I've sometimes heard of cattle raiders. Those are demons who, consumed by the desire to eat humans, attack plantations to steal them. They are exceptionally rare, though. They might be useful tools for your cause. I can think of nothing else of use. However, it depends a lot on how you go about it. So, they might be useful to how? Like, how could they use that for their advantage? Like, I mean, they could use that to actually get into the plantations, like be with the raiders. I mean, first of all, they would have to worry about the raiders not eating them in the first place, but then like once they actually were to get into the plantation with the raiders, like wouldn't the raiders just, you know what I mean? Like they would probably go for them as well. So like unless they actually end up killing the raiders, like I don't see how they could use them as tools at all. There are no humans out here comparable to you in intelligence and knowledge. These are the hard facts, or at least the extent of what we know. Emma, Musica, are you okay? After, well, all that. It's fine, it's fine. That thing about factory farming was quite a shock, but we will find a way to secure a safe place and get more comrades. We'll come up with something. Even if it seems impossible, we can do it. Her audacity knows no limits. I can't afford to sulk around. I have to forge ahead for the sake of my little brothers and sisters. They are counting on me. Want to see them? Want to see our family? Oh, okay. She had pictures. I was like, what is she doing here? This is Phil. Ain't he a cutie? And this is Shelly. She's so precious, a girl for fashion. And this little one, that's Carol. She's still just 1 year old, but look at this face she makes when she's pouting. It's so funny. And these two, Nayla and Damdim. And back here you can see Eugene. Your hair is so long, right? That's when these faces that Emma, not only Emma, but Emma and Musica are fucking adorable, dude. And Emma, like, throwing her hands up, dude, is the cutest panel ever. And, like, I actually kind of forget sometimes that like, they're kids, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, they're just adorable at the end of the day, but they live in a really, really fucked up world. And this here is Norman. I'll never forget my promise to him. Never give up, never leave anyone behind. Liberate every single brother and sister. Of course we know that's easier said than done. We don't even have a plan yet. But to live in a peace with these kids, with my family, I'll do whatever it takes. For the sake of my family, I will do the impossible. I will overcome all obstacles. I see. It's not that this audacity has always been in her, but rather she had no choice but to embrace it. But it's funny, you know? I can't think of you as a demon at all. Neither can I, honestly. Sorry, I don't mean it in a bad way. It's fine, don't worry. What I wanted to say is, I had no idea that demons could be so different from each other. Is she? Oh, she's talking in her, like, native tongue again? True enough, in these 1,000 years, we have decayed into disarray. You know, this is the very first time that I got to see humans, talk with humans, even. All thanks to you and your friends. Not as food and not as enemies. You're different from other living beings. I'm happy I got to meet your friends and you, Emma. I'm happy we could become friends. Yes, me too. I'm so grateful that we could meet you and Sung Jiao, to meet new friends. Thank you for these 6 days. Oh God. I beseech thee, have mercy on these children, who so different from us. Still show us friendship, I beg thee. Huh. I really hope this isn't the last. I mean, I doubt this would be the last time that we see Musica and Sung Jiao. For sure, I really doubt it. But yeah, I don't know. I really hope that. I feel like they will become allies later on. Probably like when the kids go to break out, like Phil and the rest of the kids, and like the other kids in the other 4 plantations. Maybe they'll help them in the breakout. But yeah, what's going on with Ray in this last panel? Checking out the pen again, and then the very last panel says "You're light." What does that mean as well? Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the chapter, guys. Um, yeah, I mean, it was. I was about to say it was pretty chill, but in reality, it wasn't because just learning about, I guess, just the revelation that majority of the plantations, like pretty much like 95% of the plantations, is just basically factories, just producing like cheap meat, like kids that don't even have knowledge or a will to escape. They don't even know fucking language or anything like that. Um, and that the Gracefield plantation is like the exception to that. Like they produce like the high quality meat, and every other plantation is just basically a factory. So that's really really shitty, and that's like pretty huge information too. Um, but yeah, besides that, yeah, it's a pretty interesting chapter. Really enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you guys next week for more Neverland. Peace.